Hello, citizens of the internet! Long time no see. I know, I'm working on it. I got so many things going on right now, but I promise I'll try to find more time so I can film. Bear with me. So, it's officially autumn. How are you guys feeling? Honestly, I'm so excited. Like, right now, it's a wonderful weather outside. And by wonderful, I mean rainy. I prayed to all the ancient gods so they can bring back the rain. And they finally heard me. Yay! So, as the title says it, let's get on with my August favorites, shall we? First of all, I need to be honest with you guys and admit that I was just about to ditch my entire favorites and come here and talk about only one thing in particular, which is not actually a thing, but we'll get to that later. By the way, I'm already excited to talk about my September favorites because so many wonderful things happened. Well, actually, one thing. But there's still time yet. The month hasn't ended. First of all, I dyed my ends. As you can see, they're green. Well, the color was supposed to look like Kylie Jenner's extensions, but it did look like that, but not for too long. I used directions. It took me ages to find that color available online. Like, I remember I started searching for it in January or something like that, and I found it 2 or 3 months ago, something like that. Next are these cleansing wipes with micellar water from Garnier. I didn't get a chance to try out the micellar water, but I really like the wipes. And let me tell you something, they feel like velvet on your skin. Here we have a brush kit from MAC. I cannot believe I actually own MAC brushes. I remember since I started watching YouTube, I've been looking at all those beauty gurus talking about what number of brush they use. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And now I actually own brushes from MAC. Like, I would have never imagined this. And I even love the package. It's like my favorite color. Even though I really need new brushes, as you can see, I haven't used them yet. The next part will look like a mini haul because in August there were sales and I kind of took advantage of that and bought a few things. First of all, this t-shirt with pugs on it. Look how cute! Oh, look at this one. They're blushing. Aww. This one is from Cotton. Also from Cotton I got this one. I liked it because obviously owls and because it wears glasses. And it's blue and I like blue. The last t-shirt I bought is from H&M and it looks quite wrinkly because I got it from the laundry basket, but the message is extremely important. It's this one. I had to have it. True. Also from H&M, I got this beige bomber jacket. I love the bomber jacket trend. And I liked it because, as you can see, if you're looking at it like this, it's a simple beige creamy jacket. But if you turn it, look at this gorgeous eagle. Like, how awesome is this? And it's not even a print, like look at it. It's amazing. Plus it's blue, and as I said, I like blue. Also from H&M I got this, how am I gonna show this? This oversized coat. It's like simple with just a button that you can close it. And it goes down, like a little below my knees or something. I love the oversized coat trend. And last year I missed it because because they were on trend, they were freaking expensive. But I got this for such a great deal that I had to have it. It was the last one on the rack, and I felt the connection, if you know what I mean. And I generally love oversized things, so my mind suddenly went to a dark place. Hopefully yours didn't. The next item is probably the one I got the greatest deal ever for. Like, I don't think I would ever find such a deal to anything else. It's this Pinafore fall leather dress from Marks and Spencer. You don't even wanna know how much it cost before. Initially it cost something around £70, and I bought it for almost £14. Like, what? From 70 to almost 14? Wow. I had to have it. These shoes. I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of the animal print, but I thought these are something different. Plus, all my autumn clothes are dark pieces, so this would make a great statement with like an all black outfit or this cute retro calendar. You can move like the months, as you can see, and of course the date. I loved it because of the quote. You see, it says, "A clean house is a sign of a wasted life." I totally agree. I totally agree. This little box of mints, like, they're freaking minty. But I loved the box, obviously. Pretty much me every single day. Plus, this girl reminds me of Zoe a lot. Do you see any resemblance? Or am I just weird? Next is Pinterest. I know I'm late to this game, but I actually made an account 2 or 3 years ago, but I didn't use it at all. But then again, ow. But then again, recently I made a new one, but it wasn't until I heard Zoe talk about Pinterest in her July favorites that I actually started to enjoy it. When I'm on my laptop and I search things on Pinterest, for me it looks so aesthetically pleasing. It makes me feel like I have a pretty blog or something. And that's the only place where I can actually say I am surprisingly very organized. This month I have a favorite quote. And even though I'm a quote freak, this is not your average inspirational quote. It's said by G-Dragon, who is a K-pop singer, and it sounds like this. "You call me gay, but I can get your girl screaming louder on the computer seat by just clicking follow on her Twitter." This is like the ultimate quote for fangirls, because you don't have to necessarily like K-pop, because we all know if you like Justin Bieber, guys call him gay. If you like One Direction, guys call them gay. This like works for every fangirl in the world. This is the realest she's ever said by someone. The next favorite is Korean language. Let me explain. 3 years ago, if I remember correctly, I started going to Korean courses, but I didn't keep up with them. Because, let's say, at that time, there were more important things in my life, so I ended up abandoning those courses. But in August, something, I don't know what, it like hit me, and I was like, "You graduated 2 months ago. there's nothing ahead that will stop you from now on. So why don't you start learning Korean all over again? And I did. I searched on Google for Korean courses online, and I downloaded a few classes, and I started it on my own. And I'm kind of proud because I never thought I would get to learn something like this on my own. Of course, I'm still at the beginning. I just learned the alphabet and the order in a sentence. I actually got to learn the entire alphabet in one day. Oh, go on you. Music-wise, and also to help me with my learning, I listened to a lot of K-pop. In particular, I loved Big Bang, Let's Not Fall in Love. I'm obsessed with the music video. I love G-Dragon's ginger hair. I'm obsessed with it. Also from Big Bang, I forgot to mention last month, I like Sober. Such an uplifting beat, plus I kinda relate to those lyrics. In my not so happy days, I enjoyed listening to Loser. You have to watch the music video. It's so emotional. Also leave a link in the description with the translated lyrics so that anyone can understand what they say there and what an emotional song it actually is. Now, because officially in October I'll be performing at Asia Fest, a festival about all the Asian cultures, I had to find songs that suit my voice so I can start practicing them. And a few of them were Taeyang, I Knows Lips, You, or You, Good Day, such a cute song, and Hyun with Closer. The song is part of her first solo album, Love and Hate, which is actually my first ever K-pop album I listened to when it was released. Hyuna made her comeback, and I'm freaking obsessed with the song Roll Deep. Or Because I'm the Best. Because I'm the Best says it all. She is the best. Now, on to the part I'm most excited about, and you would probably want to skip the entire thing because I'll talk a lot about these. Korean dramas. The first one, Pinocchio. I actually have to blame Marzia from Cutie Pie for this one because I saw her July favorites and there she talked about this drama and I thought, why not give it a try? Pinocchio sounds like a fun title. Oh, hell no. It's not at all funny. Oh my god, this drama. Don't get fooled by its title though. I thought it would be a cute, lovely one, but it's not. Well, of course it has romance in it, but there's more to it. I think this is by far my most favorite drama ever. Like, there's no comparison. And bear in mind, I haven't seen that many yet. It beats a lot of Hollywood movies, a lot of TV shows. It's made in such a brilliant way that it makes me want to gather every human being on this planet and force them to watch it and be like, see, you see, that's what I'm talking about. In every episode, something happens that adds more suspense to the plot. Well, that's kind of obvious, duh. But it's just the way it all happens. It's just, I have no words. Every character has its own connection to the plot, and the stories develop individually in such an amazing way. It's that type of show that gets you like, oh, I bet she's going to do this. And after a few episodes, you'll be like, yes, I knew it. Or, I would have never imagined that. Oh my god, I never thought that would happen. It's so surprising and unexpected and enough with the drama. Let's talk about one of its actors, Lee Jung-suk. Yes, he is the reason why I would have dropped the rest of my favorites. And I would have talked only about him. And he's the type of guy that you cannot not want to talk about all the time. I would spend hours, but unfortunately my battery would die. He's such a handsome man. Like, I'm honestly stunned by his beauty. Seriously. And oh my god, those lips. You will never see such perfect lips anywhere else. He looks different. He has that extra something that I don't even know what it is, but he has that. You've got that one thing. He is fascinating, mesmerizing. You should check out videos from his photo shoots. He's also a model. Oh my god, the way he plays with the camera and like teases you through that lens. He is freaking sensual and provocative and god. I only watched a few because I don't want to hurt my poor heart anymore. Shh, you're not supposed to hear that. I just took this photo this morning. Enough with the dreaming. Let's face it, there are minus infinite chances for us to meet, let alone for him to like me. I'm not even Asian. But if he somehow miraculously finds this video before the end of the world, I respect you and I wish you all the best in the world. 사랑해 오빠. K-drama number 2, School 2013. Also with Lee Jung-suk. The action takes place in a high school with a very problematic class. There's like a gang of bad boys who like to fight quite a lot, but like their individual stories are kind of touching. It really has a lot of violence, and I'm not quite okay with that. I'm the peaceful type, but if someone touches the one I love, I'll effing cut their throat open. So don't show me Lee Jung-suk hurt, because I might find a way to get in that screen and make you regret your entire existence. So as you can imagine, I kind of suffered a lot throughout the episodes, but I made it out alive in the end. Also, in my opinion, it follows the friendship between two guys, Lee Jung-suk's character and the one played by Kim Woo-bin. But I've seen in an interview that the friendship part, it's not actually the main interest. That's what I thought, or at least that's the vibe I felt. But it's okay. In the end, somehow I enjoyed it. The last K-drama, The Hairs. This is kind of a classic K-drama story where, in the end, love wins. As the title says it, it's mostly about rich teenagers that kinda have to bear their situations or the situations they've been put in by their parents. Some enjoy their status and take a lot of advantage of it, and some don't and try to rebel against it as much as they can. I actually started watching it last year, but I only watched a few episodes. I wanted to start watching it because the actress that plays the female lead in The Hairs is the same one that plays the female lead in Pinocchio, and I quite liked her there, and I thought, I know she plays in The Hairs too, so why not watch her play there too? Her name is Park Shin-hye. I really like her. She's cute. I have to admit, I have a weird way of watching K-dramas. Like, I'll get into one and watch the first few episodes in like a day or two, but when I get to the last 3 or 2 episodes, I'll postpone them. Like, I need to mentally prepare for the final episode, so I'll take a day or 2 off. With K-dramas, it's like, you know you want to watch them non-stop because they're your escape from reality. But then again, the more you watch them, you realize that those things will never ever happen in real life. But still, that's why you're watching them. And it all becomes like a vicious cycle, and your life gets ruined. But I'm proud to say I kind of started to develop a critical way of watching them. Like, even though I'm a hopeless romantic, I still find some scenes very cringy and cheesy. I'll be like, are you serious? Will a guy ever do or say that in real life? Probably not. Movie-wise, I wanted to slowly start rewatching all the Disney classics because my entire childhood I watched them dubbed in Romanian because I wanted to learn all the songs in their original way in English. So this month I watched Sleeping Beauty and Little Mermaid. What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you? What would I do to see you smiling at me? Where would we walk? Where would we run? If we could stay all day in the sun, just you and me, and I could be part of your world. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. Watch and you'll see, someday I'll be part of your world. What? No, of course I'm not singing this every day to photos of Lee Jung-suk. What do you mean? Video-wise, I have to admit I haven't watched that many because K-dramas kinda took over my life. But I do enjoyed back to school hauls because I love stationery. For my last favorite, you'll travel with me out of this room. This adorable little bunny. Look at her. She's so tiny. That's why I didn't even want to take her out of the cage. I'm afraid she'll break. Oh, look at her. Her name is Yuki, which means snow in Japanese, and also in Japanese, as a name for girls, it means happiness. My brother got her for his birthday from his friends. I thought it was so nice of them that they actually bought him a living thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you didn't curse me that much for talking about too many K-related stuff. But if you still liked a tiny bit of this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow me on every social media. I'll leave the links down below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Take care of yourselves. And as I said in the beginning, please bear with me, because I'll try to film as much as I can when I have the time. I'm not abandoning you. This is still my happy place.